All right, we have a very special adventure for you today. On the scene with Chris and his diving stuff. He's got his hookah system. We're down here at an old fishing spot or swimming hole, right?
Yeah, it's a fishing hole that's probably been occupied by fishermen for over 100 years, from the early 1800s. You can kind of see the remnants of the old bridge underneath. A lot of history right around here. I metal detected some of the fields nearby and found just about 100 yards from here, found a 1798 Spanish Reale.
That's good.
So we're hoping, or we're thinking, there's probably some dispensary bottles down in here.
Yeah, here in South Carolina, that's kind of what we're looking for is, in terms of bottles, is the South Carolina dispensary. It was I think it was around 1898, I think.
Yeah, somewhere.
And then to the early 19 teens, but that's kind of what you're looking for, and some of them can be quite pricey. But so he found a Reale. This is an old spot, no telling what's here. We do have the GoPro. Where's the GoPro? He's got the GoPro. I've got my SD card in that, so we'll get some underwater footage for you. He's got a little glass probe right there and got his weight belt, so we'll let you know what we find. Should be interesting. One other little interesting fact, and can't be too specific, but he's friends with some local law enforcement, and they were actually diving here not too long ago and retrieved some items related to theft.
Some local crimes at some local stores and people.
Yeah, so sorry I can't be more specific, but they asked us not to say anything because it's an ongoing investigation. Just kind of use your imagination. If somebody was to steal stuff and they wanted to dispose of the stuff and throw it over the bridge so it wouldn't be found, what would be in there? And yes, that's what they found. So anyway, and one other little thing right there is it's a newspaper box with somebody had stolen and got the change out of and dumped it in, and they actually I think they recovered it thinking it was a safe, but it ended up being a newspaper box and they left it. So Chris is getting ready to go in, get live with the hookah system. He's going to have the GoPro and we'll let you know what happens.
Push the rock button. There's so much sand. It's just yeah. Yeah.
morning news box somebody stole and took the change out of it. he just went under and said he thinks he found a safe. But it's pretty safe to say that if it is
a candy machine.
Candy machine. Okay. Ain't no telling what this little creek will give up.
Let's see if I can lift it up.
Oh yeah, okay. Alright. Let's see if we can get it to the shore. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, candy machine. Very cool.
Bring it over.
Alright.
It's definitely stolen.
Yeah, somebody stole it and busted the door off the back to get the change. Let me help him get it up. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that one. I like that one.
I believe he's retrieved a door to a safe. It's quite heavy. I'll help him get it up. Alright, we just got it up. The thing is like 1.5 1.25 inch solid steel. Could have been a safe door, but there's no holes, there's no hinges, there's nothing. It's just a perfect circle of steel. I swear the thing weighs 100 pounds. It took all he could do to get it up. And Chris is not a little guy. He's a pretty big guy, and it was still tough in the water. But I told him to try to go check that side, because in a swimming hole, aside from all the modern trash that's been dumped over, they would have swam across and they would have sat on that side and maybe drank and swam and whatever. So we'll see what else he's got. I think we've about packed it up. He's pretty wore out.
All right.
So how was it down there? What was the conditions? What would you see?
Well, you can see. I mean, you can't. There's not a whole lot of visibility. You probably, you know, a couple feet maybe with the sun, if the sun is overhead.
Yeah, we lost the sun, as you can tell.
Yeah, the sun kind of disappeared, but real silty. There's just a lot of silt now from the flood and just everything coming downstream. So I'm going to probably do it again, but I'm going to try to be a little bit more strategic about coming upstream and hopefully not having all the silt mess me up. But there's a lot of stuff down there. It's just the old bottles, I think, are deep, and the probe I had was only about that long, and I wasn't able to touch any. So
as I was saying, even if you found a bottle and it's that deep, it might be hard to get to.
Yeah.
I don't know, being that deep.
I know they're in here. They've got to be in here.
Yeah, they're in here.
Just a matter of finding them.
So he even found a kitchen sink, an oil pan. He did see some fish, a big turtle.
Yeah, turtle fish. But normally when they hear the bubbles from the regulator or even the hookah on top, that kind of scares them away, so they don't stick around to see what's going on.
All right.
It was fun. We'll do it again.
All right.
Stay tuned for
Stay tuned.
episode 2.
I know, right? All right. See you next time.